bubble gum with comics.
Yeah, but they're $3,500 now. They used to be a penny. Do you remember that?
What was?
You buy chewing gum with baseball cards. The
Oh,
way
yes.
back in the 50s and
Yeah,
60s.
I remember that.
Okay, my dad's got a couple of them, right? A guy offered to pay him $50 a card. And he only paid a penny. I said,
Holy
"You should have
mother."
sold." So I got him. He passed away, so I'm keeping them, holding on to them because there's this one guy that was selling them for $500 baseball cards. And way back then, they were only a penny, and you got chewing gum. Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
I remember the chewing gum was hard.
Why don't
Yeah.
you sell them?
Huh?
Why don't you sell
Saving
them?
them.
I don't know where you go to sell them at, but I don't want to sell them. I'm holding on to them. They're 87 years old, the ones my dad's got.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's worth keeping.
He's got a train set he bought in 1923.
Now it's all
At Lionel, the original one, the steel metal tracks. You can't buy them today. Piece of junk plastic, you put batteries in. Big giant transformer. It smokes. It goes woo woo. Got the steel tracks. 1923. I still have it. You know what he paid for it? $25 for the train, everything, the whole set.
That's a lot back
So
then.
I went down to this antique place that sells the train sets, the Lionel's. $2,000. They're selling them for.
Man, I'd be selling all that stuff and getting rich.
Nah, I'm going to save it because my dad was only 30 years older than me, so I'm going to be his age pretty soon. Then it'll go up even more, and then I'll have something to play with.
Yep.
There you go.
You
When
can
I'm
set it all
90
up.
years, if I make it up to 100, I have something to play with.
90 years old, they're going to find you face first in the middle of a Lionel train
Well,
set.
I'm already losing my right leg, so I'm going to have to wear braces. I have a leg disease now. My bone and my nerves are deteriorating in my right leg. And my back, I have spinal damage already from motorcycle wrecks. I was an evil Knievel when I was 18 years old.
Well, I recommend stop being
Jumping
evil
over
Knievel now.
cars, racing, jumping over hills, doing stunts. I did my own stunts. I wish I didn't do them. Because when you get older, man, you can pay for it in the body.
You won't catch me riding a motorcycle.
Well, my motorcycles were made to do 200 miles an hour. They were bikes that would blow you away. I had racing bikes. I didn't go to. Mine had a turbocharger on it. 190 it would go, and if you hit something the wrong way, a banana peel, whoosh, and I hit a banana peel doing 90, and that whole bike went flat. It ain't funny. It went 10
That's
feet
crazy.
in the air, came down and blew up and threw me on there and ended up in the hospital. And then my other bike, I went underneath a Mack truck doing 105. He slowed down, and I was doing 105 in back of him, and whoop, went right underneath it. And I almost hospital for 2 years, didn't wake up for 2 years, and a coma. When I woke up, I had my arms wrapped, my legs wrapped, my brain wrapped.
Oh,
I'll
damn.
never forget that.
I wouldn't forget it either.
I never forget that. But back then, you could buy a brand new bike for $1,000. You know what they cost now?
Like 50,000.
You're cheap. They're more than that. $150,000 for a new Harley.
Yeah.
Oh, forget that. I
I was
don't.
looking at a brand new Harley. I had a Goldwing, and it was loaded, and I only paid $1,800.
Our computer used
Now they're
$130,000.
$130,000 for one of them Goldwings because they have reverse. And you know how big the motor is? The motor was only 1,000 cc's. Now the motor is 4,000 cc's, like a car.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's going to
And
bring the price
and then
up.
they had a reverse gear. You can't move it, but the bike weighed 7,000 pounds. You know what happens when that bike falls on top of your body?
Break your damn leg.
You better have more than a leg. You better have rubber legs. You better be that cartoon guy, that kid Ben, remember him? Bundy, the cartoon? Gumby. You better be a Gumby when that falls. But on my bike, I had crash bars all the way around it. I bent the crash bars, but I didn't hurt the engine. But after it took down the hill, it exploded. Boom! The whole bike went up, and I flew off of it.
So it's gone.
What bike? There was nothing left. There was nothing left of me. I was in pieces. So they had to put me back together. I broke every bone in my body just about.
That's why I'm not going to ride one.
And in California and Arizona, they run you over when you're on a bike. They don't give a shit. My friend had a Harley, and this truck driver ran right into him, made that turn and knocked him off the bike. He ended up in the hospital for 2 years. His wife damaged her legs. She can't walk. And you know what the man said? I didn't see you. You know why? He's doing 90 miles an hour. He don't give a shit. If he's got that big rig, he don't care.
Probably listening to some Waylon Jennings going crazy.
Yeah, William James almost killed
All
my
right,
friend.
guys. You have a good day.
Okay, you too. Okay.
Stay off those motorcycles.
Yeah, but you know the new ones they got today now are three wheels. They don't fall. You ever seen them? They look
Yeah.
like a car. They're safer though.
It's probably more money too.
Oh, 150, 140,000, because Harley makes them, and they got. It looks like a car, but the thing is, you still get wet in the rain. So I don't want that. I want to be covered when it rains.
We all take care. Hey,
Hi.
are you guys we were up in Congress and there was a yeah, maybe you do. We were at the dollar store there and Amanda said they were having a cookie sale.
Mhm.
Are you doing it?
Mhm.
How much are they?
$1. The ones I have.
Oh, they're not really on sale then.
No, it's what it is
It's a cookie drive.
it's a cookie contest.
What do you do with those?
They just tell us to sell them.
And you sell cookies and that's it. So you just pick cookies.
Yep. Last month it was Pepsi's.
Peps?
What did they sell for?
2 for $3.50.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad deal, is it?
Yeah. You can get the 20-ounce can for $1.
What happens if you don't sell them?
They wanted him to
They what?
every day we didn't sell 40. He wanted him to write us up.
For what?
Not selling them up. If you asked, even if you asked him, he said he wouldn't write us up for it.
But he still would write you up for it.
No, he said first time you write me up for it, I'll be out that door.
Yeah, Amanda
I mean, I
said
don't-
that they were going to write her up or something. She
No,
said they get mad.
They do. They made him get on a conference call every day. It's Arizona. It's 100 degrees. Nobody wants to.
So everybody got to get on the phone and talk about selling
Oh.
cookies?
Every store does. But none of us, all the managers. Yeah. They said, well, if you guys, Salon, there's not very many people here, especially right now. They're like, you need to sell 48 Pepsis a day.
Did you just buy some for yourself and take them home so that you didn't get in trouble? You just said, fine, I'll be in trouble.
I told them, write me up.
Well, good for you.
Door.
Well, thank you.
Have a good day. Thanks, guys.
Behave.